Hello. Yeah. We are doing knock hard, but not like the police. Y'all, Samantha, SamIam. I ain't been here so long, I don't even know who I am, what I'm doing. Welcome if you're new. If you don't see the live at the top, you're on replay. Tell me you're on replay. Say hey. You can do all the things. You can fast forward. You can back up. You can pause if you're on replay. If you're on live, welcome and you get to enjoy the ride. Y'all, we're going to get busy because Samantha's been sick, and I appreciate everybody greatly for the prayers. I appreciate everybody's patience greatly. Greatly. This is what the sign is going to look like. Okay. It says knock hard, but not like you're the police. So, this is from a girl up in New York, Heather. Heather. So, who is engaged now? Congrats. And expecting. Congrats. All right, y'all. We got to get busy because we got things to do. Samantha's been out for... I had pneumonia, and I knew I was getting it. I just felt it. I was right. And a while ago, because, you know, I'm like, I'll be here in 10 minutes. Well, the nurse calls, and she's like, hello? I'm like, mm-hmm. And I'm going to be tightening up my little ties right quick, because we started on this the other day, and I'm going to tighten them back up just a hair. Anywho, she calls and she's like, hey, I just, this is so-and-so. And I'm like, yeah? And I'm like, she says, can you hear me? I'm like, if you speak. She's just sitting there. Oh, Lord bless her. All right, y'all. So, anywho. Oh, I went to the Dollar Tree, y'all. I was up and at it early. Did I sleep? No, I didn't sleep. Don't know. All right, let me find us because I can't see comments, and I don't know, y'all. I know a lot of people. I haven't been on Facebook much, for real. I have no notifications. None for me. Why? Because Facebook don't like us. I don't know. Okay, let me. Oh no, let's see. I didn't want to do. I'm gonna watch. All right, there I am. Let's see if I can find me on a page, though, please. All right, so, live. Let me find me, y'all. Let me find me. Oh, let me turn this down, too, because it's loud. Oh, go down. No, hey, bye. Welcome, she says. She's country as corn lover. I think she's in Kentucky. Anyway, she's got a farm and all the things. Okay. Now, there we go. All right, y'all. And it's starting to storm again. It has thundered and lightning for days. Going on a week, I guess. I don't know, y'all. It's just nonstop. And it was doing it earlier, and I thought, well, that's okay. I'll just take my time because it was so bad. I didn't know if the power was going to go off. And it got pretty, and it's hot again, and it got humid. And this is our mesh, y'all. Look how pretty. That's got the, what do you call it? Edging. I'll give that a minute. Y'all, so I've been here so long, I don't forgot my words. Now, I gotta get this hair up off my head. I didn't know that. Y'all say, I don't know if y'all are saying hey. I don't know. Facebook ain't showing me nothing. So, welcome. Thank you for being here. It's a hot ride. Hold on. It's a hot ride. Okay. Let me see if I can load it. I hope y'all can find me easier than I can find myself. I don't know, y'all. Live. Yeah, no. Them people are not live. Some are. Some are not. Okay. Go to my page and scroll. There I am. That's a pretty good little pause picture Facebook did of me. Isn't that sweet? That almost looks like a portrait. Y'all see the signs behind me? Not my Southern Belle. I gotta get that off the wall. My URL is Southern Belle Designs 88. www.facebook.com/Southern Belle Designs 88, because that's what I was originally, Southern Belle Designs, but there's so many. And then I changed to Belle Wreath Designs. And if you change your URL, you'll lose everything you ever did. So, I am Bella Wreath, but y'all, oh, let me just get them down. I was going to shine y'all up, but let me just get them down. These are, I knew about this one, but I had totally forgot, and it is a mermaid tail. And then I didn't know about the seashell. Is that not cute? I think it's cute. The Dollar Tree. And she called this, I said something about being mermaid tail, and she said something about something else. She called it not ocean, or maybe she did say ocean. I don't know. I've seen one person do a craft with these, and I held it up to my girlfriend today, and she said, oh, blah. I'm like, you're so smart. She said it right off. So this is 17 long and like almost 9 wide. So 17 long, 9 wide. But it's a mermaid tail, y'all. I don't know if y'all can see that. Yeah, y'all can, thanks. All right, so anyway, I don't know what we're going to do, but I thought, oh my goodness, I got to get some. We could do a clamshell. We could. All right, so anyway, that was the new thing from the Dollar Tree that I didn't notice. Why? Samantha's not been out of her house in I don't know how long. For real. Oh, this is another design that I'm... I don't know if any of y'all was with me. If you've seen my pictures, if you go through my tab, my photos, I did one like this for Chris's mother, and she has a farm, and we put her name in the farm. But this is for my mother-in-law's niece, I think. I don't know. A family member. Anywho, you'd think I'd know him after 20 years or so in the family. But the horse's name is Whiskey, and it actually is a protege of the Secretariat. And he used to race, but he can't no more, or, he wasn't able. I don't know what happened. But anyway, so I'll be designing this. The one I did before, I made it really brown. And I may do this more of a whitewash. I've got to get with her. And I put it on a piece of tin. And my mother-in-law finally hung it on her porch. And I coat it and all that good stuff. And it's weatherproof, My mother-in-law does have it on her porch under the roof. Under, of course, a covered porch. Anyway, I love this. I love the font. We did change the font up. But the horse's name was Whiskey. There's Whiskey. Is Whiskey. I love that, though. So we'll be doing that later. Hey, y'all, I see a comment. Sally. Hi, hon. Girl, I'm so glad to see you. I'm so glad you can see me. I have felt like crap. I don't know if you was on here just a minute ago, but my nurse called, and some people are just so timid, and they're so afraid to speak. And y'all, I ain't scared. Look, we talk. I don't care. You know me. All right, so I'm just adding y'all down where y'all can see kind of what I'm doing. I'm going to go ahead and weed my lettering real quick, and because I would like to work on my sign a little bit, get that done. Y'all, I've done nothing since I left this room. Look, it took me a minute to, okay, I say a minute. It took me a minute to get where I could get to my desk. I had so much mail, so much stuff piled up. Holy moly. All right. Let me see. It's supposed to look like this. So where you see the white in the letters is going to be a board. So let me do that. Let me pull the center out. And this paper has got a texture to it. It's leathery looking. It's very nice and thick, which I showed y'all the other day, but I know something I said the other day. Okay, a week ago. Y'all, yesterday was a week since I've been sick. It's got a texture to it, and I really like it. All right, so y'all comment. Y'all say hey. Hang a wreath on the door, which is the SHARE button, because Samantha got to get back busy. Samantha got to be making some money. We got to get grooving. I got this one to get done. I've got a mailbox swag, which will not take long, and I may work on it later. I got the frame. Hold on. Come back, phone. Yeah, I took my case off of my iPhone, and it is so slick because it has no case on it. But anyway, where's everybody at? I know everybody's give up on me. God bless y'all. For real. God, I hope I don't mess this up. Hold on. I hate when I can't see. Hold on. It has rain. It's so hot and muggy and humid. It's really, my bones have been cramping, so my hands, y'all. I have dropped my phone the other day. I went yesterday to Walmart and got next door and got my nails done because look, I was missing 3 nails. I'm like, we can't do that. So, I hope I don't mess this up. Okay, I'm going, oh my gosh, hold on. Am I doing it wrong? Hold the line, I don't know. No, I'm doing it right. Okay. It's got, I should have probably done this, but y'all, Samantha's life is not together. I had to get on the phone with customer service, and them people owe me $16-something, almost $17, and they swear and they don't. Said they gave it back to me at the end of December, the day they took it, and I'm like, bull, your customer service, this is my 5th call to you people. Y'all, I always got a story about griping about something. Why? Let's not gripe. I don't know. Can you see our comments? I can see that one. What are we doing? Shut. Oh. When I was scrolling your comments, it was turning my volume back up. I do see 3. What are we doing? I'm working on this, not hard, but not like you're the police. I wish I could, we're working on our USA sign. Remember I painted? Okay, y'all don't remember. It's been so long. But we painted the sign. I painted it blue. I put glitter. I put clear coat. The other side says home of the brave because of the, home of the free because of the brave. I can't even talk. I can't talk. I'm running on 0 sleep because I could not sleep. That's one reason I've been at it. I'm like, Lord. Y'all, I did so many loads of laundry the other day. Gosh. My stomach. My head. Y'all, I had just had the crud. I'm just glad it's over. And the nurse, like I said, she called a while ago and she's like, can you hear me? I'm like, if you'll speak. Because you're so scared to talk. She's like, is this Samantha? I'm going, yeah. And I'm waiting for her to say something. And she's like, can you hear me? Like, yeah. If you speak, I can hear it. Y'all, I missed y'all. And I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry I'm behind. Thank you for all y'all's prayers and reaching out and messages. And y'all, Samantha was just like, oh. And my dad, God bless America. Y'all, he found a good deal on some phones. But I'm going to tell you what. He showed up one day, and the dogs were barking. I go out there, and I see UPS, and I see a vehicle. And my mom got a new car, and I ain't seen it enough to remember it. Well, anyway, I'm like, this UPS guy or whoever runs back to the truck, and I'm like, why are they running? So I go out there, and that's my dad, and he needed my internet. No, he needed me too. Y'all. It's a good, I told y'all about it the other day, I do believe I told y'all. I told somebody. Anyway, point being, it's called Visible. And it's like $25 your first month. But, because you get a $5 discount. It's $30 a month. Unlimited everything. But, he went ahead and put the SIM cards in the phones. And, then he threw both phones in one box. That was fun. Why? Because we didn't know which phone was which now. And they're hooked, each phone is hooked up to its own email, for service. And they both had a phone number, but you had to get them turned on before you would know which, y'all. And then he reversed them, and then we reversed them, and then we reversed them, and then we reversed, and then we were like, okay. So I told the guy, I said, look, I got numbers, but I don't know which phone. It was... Okay, so it took us 2 days to order the phones, and he came at noon one day. This was when we was trying to set them up the first day. We was trying to set them up. He was here till 11:30 at night. I said, go home. Hey, from Ohio. Hey, Carol. Hey, from Hot Bama. I see Michelle's watching. How are you, girly girl? Y'all, it was crazy. Where you at, Michelle? You still on vacation, girl? I'm just going to tell you, it's starting to storm again. It's like every other second. Hold on, the weather's changing. But now, y'all, these phones, oh my gosh. There is no person. You have to do everything through chat customer service. And the sad thing is that you got to do all this chat. That one guy earned his pay. I promise. He earned his pay. How's the weather in Ohio, Carol? How's the weather wherever all y'all are? Because I'm just going to tell you, it's hot and muggy here. Where you at, Michelle? I've seen you travel. You traveling. Oh, what is that song? Traveling. Lemon brain. You know what I'm talking about. Y'all. But no, okay, so he left at 11:30, and I told him the next day, I said, I think the next day I went to the doctor. I can't keep up, y'all. I really don't. I went to the doctor on Tuesday last week. So anyway, I can't keep up with my daddy because he was here like 3, 4, 5. He was literally here 4 days, maybe 5. It took 2 days to order them. It took 2 to 3 days to get them set up, for real. Because I couldn't, okay, through this company, like I said, you got to have your own email per phone line. And if you are on that app or on the website and you enter in your email, well, that account now belongs to them and they can't help you regardless of which way you went in. They can't help you with your password or anything. And that was the hard, oh my gosh, I just wanted to like, it was crazy. I have never in my life. I said, go. They're a Verizon base company, but it's all online. This has got a little piece right there. I must have got it right on the edge. But anyway, I cannot, because I had to set up a new email. It wasn't as easy just to transfer your old data to your new phone, you're transferred over. 1, it was a totally different service. 2, it's a whole different email. And the phone number will remain the same. We had that ported over. But, y'all, it was just so difficult. Okay, I'll tell y'all something else I need to know. Who's got a Keurig? Y'all need to be talking to me. Y'all leave me? Did y'all up and leave me? We're not staying for this. Y'all hang on. Look. Okay, so I got a Keurig. And it is I have a Slim. But then I went and bought, because I can't get it to work, but then I went and bought a mini, like a mini-me. It's a mini, M-I-N-I. And so the D-scale button comes on. And I go to Wally World and I buy a D-scale kit. And it has this little coffee pot, a little coffee pod. Not like, but not. Okay. I'm trying to make sure I don't pull it wrong. But anyway, so I look up Google on YouTube and try to figure it out. And it's got a little barcode on it. It says, oh, scan this and see it in action. No, you don't. Anyway, I still cannot get my D-scale button off. And I went through the whole rigmarole. Sally, no, I'm honey. I know you are, girl. I appreciate you. You got a Keurig? Okay, so the guy on the YouTube video, he too had issues. And he's supposed to be telling us how to do it, right? Samantha can't figure this out. Just go get me a Mr. Coffee Pot. Actually, I do have one. I'm going to drag it back out. I mean, I don't know why everything has to be so flipping difficult. everything, y'all. I mean, I don't care what you want to talk about. It's difficult. It is in my world. Let me just say that. My world. My world. My world. Okay, that was Wayne's World, y'all. Pam, I see you watching. What you doing, girly girl? I have got to get with you, Pam. I have got some ideas for you, me, us. Possibly. I think you could do it. I think you're the one. But I'll have to message you later, you know. But if you're interested, if you're bored, when do you go? Oh, you about to, or have you already? You're the one that worked in the, what do you call it? The crops. Y'all know that song? You picked the fine time to leave me, Lucille. Yeah. That's an oldie. I don't know. That's just what that reminded me of. The crops in the fields. Oh my gosh. Did I cut that? Please say I did not. Yeah, this is very kind of hard to see because of the way. Oh no! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I think I cut the end of my Y off. Y'all. I will have to reprint a Y. May have to reprint that thing. I'm kidding. But I do need to know how to do with Keurig, y'all. It don't matter what I do. The descale button, there, you know, my old one, it said mash this and that, and this will flash, and blah, 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 blah. Well, no, it didn't. Should it? Probably. Was it supposed to? Probably. But it didn't. Again, can anything work like it's supposed to? No. Now, I know y'all out there in this wide world web, somebody got a Keurig. And my insurance, like, y'all, I have had a call from everybody today. And my insurance lady called today. And she was talking about, we was talking about something, got talking about Keurig. I'm like, oh, you got one? Well, I got a good question. She says hers has never went into descale mode, and she's had hers forever. I've had mine in there maybe 2 months, but it says after like 200 something cups of coffee, y'all, I literally drink 1 cup of coffee a day, usually, maybe 2 every once in a while. And I'm like, even the old one. Now, it went a while before it went into the descale mode. And descale is just a cleaning process, if you don't know. That's what I'm told anyway. We're getting there, y'all. Turn your E off. And I don't mean... Oh. When, Pam, are you on here still? I don't know. If y'all are commenting, I don't know. If you're not, that's okay. I know y'all, look, people got things going on. It's warm, it's nice. Some places it's nice. It ain't nice here, but yeah, some places it is nice. But, I think my Y, but I might can manipulate that. We're almost there. Just a very little bitty bit. Little bitty bit of my Y. Let me see if I can find it. If I can just manipulate that edge. Hold on. I can get it, but... Of course there's always... Again, can anything be simple? No. Let's see. The last time, hold on, sorry. Let's see. Pam works out in some farmlands in the spring, summertime. She made a beautiful Afghan, I think is the right word. I've seen so many people doing stuff like that lately. And my girlfriend told me my girlfriend Andy, she was gonna try to learn how to crochet. I'm like, okay. And then she showed me on video chat thing, iPhone chat, whatever. Anywho, what if I just do it live? Let me see how much I'm. Yeah. I mean, just a very, very tippy tip. Tippy tip. I don't know. Hold on. If I only had to do one letter out of all of that, I am not too bad upset. Oh, good. My pharmacy, which I use the grocery store, I call them before I come on here. It's ready. They were going to lunch, and I'm like, well, click. And it said, don't hang up or something, I think, as I was hanging up. But I was like, oh, well, I'll call back. But now it says it's ready. Hey. Let's see. We're there, y'all. We're getting there. We're almost done. I may have to redo my little Y, but that's okay. Like I said, that's the only thing I messed up out of this. I'm doing good. I'm happy. So I'm glad I have this to go by because I can see better detail. But that Y really looks that man in there gonna grab me a drink. Chris! I don't know if y'all hear him or not. Anyway, I may have to do my Y. I don't know. It don't look bad. But I think it needs to be. And I don't know. I don't know. I mean, just a very bitty point, man. I mean, like, literally just a point. I wonder. Hold on. Oh, he about to drop me a nudge, y'all. That must be a bit bigger than that. Hold on. Because I'm going to put a seal on this anyway. You know what? We could put our, my resin on top of the side. And that would really hold us down nice. Which I could do that later. Unless y'all want to do. I mean, I don't know what y'all want to do. I mean, I know y'all here for a wreath. But look, we got to get my sign. Got to get the sign so I know that it's done. I have to go in there and knock him out. I'm going to knock him out. I don't know what to do about my Keurig. I guess I'm going to call Keurig. 1-800-Keurig. Fix my machine, man. That makes me so ill. Can't. They don't have one, but it should. Maybe a little hole right there. Let's see. I think I don't have no line in that. Probably should. Set this right here. Okay. So what y'all been working on? If y'all are out there and chattable, y'all might be cooking dinner or something. I don't know. What y'all doing? You know, I literally washed so many loads of clothes the other day, and I folded them all up today. Get back in there. Folded them up this morning, too. Yeah. Yeah. We getting there, y'all. Just flip that way back in. I hate to mess up my little tip of my life. Watching telly. Do the resin. It's nice. Yeah, right? I think I will. And it'll really seal this down. My girlfriend Andy, I was telling you about her crocheting. So we're talking on video chat thing. And she holds up this bear, I don't know, frog or something. I said, oh, did you make that? She said, no. Because it's crocheted. I thought she done whipped it up. She's crafty too. She did a lot of resin. She did the pour paint. You know, that sounded like a bad word. Pour paint. But anyway, she did really good. She made me a crushed glass with resin. Oh, it's so pretty. And I see so many people doing that now, and I'm like, girl, she can make her some money. I told her she needs to come over here and craft with me. Let's see. Yeah. Try to make sure I don't pull something out that ain't supposed to. I don't. Just about some of these lines, they're so narrow because of the way I printed it. And so there's just a little sliver here and there. So that's why I'm having to be super careful to make sure that there's a space, you know, that comes out. And see, like right here between the end of the lines right there. I don't think it cut it. And the way I'm looking, see how the end goes like right here from down top to bottom? There's no space. You don't see no white in that line. So that tells you there's no cut space. Because if there was a cut, it'd be in white. There'd be an outline of white. At least some. But anyway, that's why I'm having to look. And this, like I said, this vinyl here is so thick. And y'all, I don't know if y'all can hear it thundering. I mean, it's bad. But anyway, if I lose power goes off or lose internet, I mean, anything's pop. I was going to say what to do. I don't know. The power could go off. I don't know. Well, let's hope not. I'll be crafting in the dark until the phone dies, I guess. Oh, Laura. Good to see you. Jennifer. Hi. Jennifer. I know your name. Don't I? Sharp. You're not my Sharp. I think I've said this before, right now. Every time I see the name Sharp, my mother's side of the family has some Sharps. I always think that. I think I said that to you before. Or it seems like I have. Let me just say it seems. Y'all, I have been medicated. I have been medicated. Oh, I was like, what in the world? It's a C. I forgot. I'm like, why is that all coming apart? Because it's supposed to. Do you recall me saying that to you before, Jennifer? Asking you about your Sharp? I think my cousin has a E on the end. I know he has an E. But anywho, he's also a mayor of a little bitty town, South Alabama. Bless him. Bless him. He's so sweet. He is sweet. He's about my mama. He's not quite my mama. He's my mother's sister's son. My mother's sister passed away in a car wreck when I was like 7. And my cousins were young, obviously. But now he's older than me. He's Johnny Sharp. Mary Kellyton. Yeah. Yeah, okay, I recognize your name, and I'm like, I think. Well, welcome. Where are you from again? I know we've probably spoke. I know you probably have told me, look, I don't know where I'm at, much less anybody else. Hang on. I've been sick. I've been all things. But thank y'all for being here. I'm trying just to get this. I'm trying to just be productive. Trying to be productive. I do appreciate everybody's patience. I think my cousin that is down that way was supposed to went to UAB yesterday and have some tests out Tennessee. I do remember that. I do remember us talking about that. Well, welcome. Is it storming up there? I mean, it's been so nasty on and off for like all week. I don't know. It's supposed to be this way till I think next week. Seriously, it's going to be this way for days. which stinks because my old man needs to work in the weather, y'all. He's just going to go out there and face it, I guess. I don't know. I hate depending on your job, depending on the weather, you know. It's so hard, y'all. It is so hard. And I mean, so many do. Thank goodness he makes good money when he does it. But, I mean, he does tree work, so, you know, dangerous. He climbs. He cuts. He does all things. I was telling my girlfriend the other day, no, beautiful. Yeah, it has rained on and off, seriously, for 2 days, and the day before it was partly, but it's rained just about every day. I know, at least every day for like days. Look, I've been sick for a week. I have not got out of bed too much. Y'all, my laundry was piled up. My floors were, because all these guys, they work on trees, y'all, and they all, is it beautiful there too, Sally? Sally's in England. She's across the pond. I had a pond in my front yard earlier. Seriously. Chris got us some dirt, because his bucket trucks and stuff like that, y'all, weigh so much. They're so heavy, you know. And so they packed my yard, and they packed the yard, and they packed the yard, and so when it rains, it floods because there's a puddle in the yard because his machines have packed and packed and packed. I don't know if he's got the. He's got. He got a trailer out there, but it ain't loaded. One day when he's got it loaded down, I'm gonna take y'all out there and show y'all what I have to deal with. But he really has. I give him kudos. He has really worked his butt off in the yard lately. My husband used to cut trees. Yes, girl. His dad started the business, and his dad passed back around 07, 08, no. Yeah, about 08, 09, somewhere around there. We weren't together at that moment, but we've been on and off for 20 years. We have been on and off for 20 years. We met in 02, December of 02. I mean, January of 02, excuse me. December. Y'all. We met January 2020. It's 2020. Yeah. 2002. I cannot speak. I have mush for brains. I don't know. Hold on. What am I doing? It is very dangerous, but he's always climbed, and I love to watch him climb. He's like a monkey. Did your old man climb, or did he just cut? Because, I mean, you know, either way, I mean, it's dangerous regard. I'm not saying that, but the climbing is so interesting because he'll rope and then he just swings like a monkey. I swear, it is like, he just goes and he's like, he'll, you know, he's got himself lassoed up in there, harnessed in it, and he's roped it around himself, and but he ain't this big, y'all. He ain't but 100 pounds soaking wet. He's done it all, yeah. I'm gonna tell you, I love watching him rope, and I've went out there with him a many a time. I was telling my girlfriend, I finally talked to my girlfriend yesterday for first time ever, and I don't know how long. We don't get talked too often. She has a busy life. But anywho, which normally I do too, but anyway, blah, 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 blah. Like, you need to come hang out. But, okay, so, I don't know, years back, I have pictures. I don't know, what year was that? Like 20, I don't know, let's just go with 14, 15, 16, somewhere around that neighborhood, you know. I'm in my pajamas, and he wants me to come down to where he's working, which is a good about 15-minute drive by the time you get to actually where he's at. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm in bed. He said, well, just bring me this and, you know, whatever. I'm like, okay. So I just jump in the truck and I take him what he needs. Well, I get down there and he's like, oh, you want to just help me, you know, load up this brush real quick? Y'all, I'm in my pajamas. It was 1,000 degrees. And I mean, for real. I have pictures. And he thinks I'm so full of it. I literally was about to have a stroke. We worked out there for hours. Oh, y'all was with me one day, not long ago, maybe about a year and a half, 2 years ago, maybe. But anyway, back to that job right there where I about had a stroke. I literally, we loaded, good gravy. It was just me and him. And, you know, they're responsible. He is. You know, you get people that come and get the brush. But if you pay somebody to get the brush, that's hundreds. Literally. So, anywho, I'm out there in my pajamas and my house shoes. No joke. No joke. Right in the middle of this little town. I'm on the east side of Birmingham. So between me and downtown, we're on these little back streets. And I'm trying to make sure I got holes to pull. And so the police station. Oh, y'all ever seen green fried tomatoes? That is actually, I just stuck that in my finger. It's hooked. Green fried tomatoes took place across the train tracks in Irondale, Alabama, which is right before downtown as you're going down 20 West. And so that was funny. Okay, not really, but yeah, that was kind of funny with it stuck in my finger. Okay, so anyway, leave my line. Samantha's full of it. Thank you. Yes. Look, Samantha was missing 3. Yeah, I had to go get them done, girl. But anyway, so green fried tomatoes in Irondale, the Whistle Stop Cafe. There is a cafe right past the railroad track. Okay? Well, actually, it's the Whistle Stop and then the train track. And so, anywho, I don't understand. I know why. Okay, I was trying to think, why did that not cut? Because it's at the top of my paper. But any case. So, we're right there past where this, you know, place supposedly was. And anyway, that restaurant is good, and they do got some dang good green fried tomatoes. So you just don't get many for your money. You know what I mean? Because I can sit down and eat a plate of green fried tomatoes all day, anytime. But anyway, so we're right past the cafe, okay? Samantha's out there in her pajamas, loading trees, branches. Y'all, I sat in the truck probably for the last hour, literally a good 30, 45 minutes. And y'all, my face was so beet red. I took a picture of me yesterday. I swept my floors. I jerked all my carpets up. And so it's just like the plywood sheets, you know, on the floors. So anyway, I'm almost there. So I have some of that floating floor through my living room and down my hall. My kitchen, I painted with an outdoor garage type paint. And I don't like it either. Anyway. Let's see, is that kind of a spot? Yeah, barely. I thought so. So, anyway, I had to sweep and mop my entire house, okay? And I literally was about stroke level yesterday. My face, y'all, I get so hot in this house because my air is down here. My air unit is right outside this back wall. And my kitchen is on the total opposite end of my house. And the air just don't push hard enough to reach into my kitchen like it should. I need a bed. Okay. Anyway, nothing can be fixed. I need. All right, so I'm sweating like no tomorrow. And I said, oh my gosh, I look like I did that day I was out there about to have a heat stroke out there working and stacking up the wood. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. So anyway, point being, heat stroke level, y'all. This heat is so humid, it literally will take your breath. You can't breathe. Y'all, I got a cold shower yesterday after I did all the floors and everything. I literally got into a cold shower. No joke. And I promise you, I laid in my bed probably about 2 hours because I was on the phone. I just talked to my girlfriend. Then I was doing something else, but I just laid there. I mean, I was so hot. I mean, I could not cool down. And I don't know if some of it's being hormonal too. I've got to go to the doctor, y'all. I have got to do. My neighbor, bless her, she's like, Sam, you need to go get that done. I know, Miss Linda. I know. I do. I told her, and I really wish I could. I wish I could make an appointment, go check in at the hospital, and get my mammogram, my OB done, my pain block, my neck surgery, my cataract out of this eye, and I needed a neck surgery to have a plate put in my neck, and I need a pain block from my lower back, and I need a podiatrist, which I did have a pedicure done the other day, y'all, but I don't know why. I really don't know why my feet are getting so rough, if you will. I don't know. I went to a podiatrist, but I don't really like him. He just didn't, I don't know. You can't cure this the first time. I got problems. Okay. Actually, my Y is just a very easy, but I think we're just going to let it go. Can you see the Y in your... So it says knock hard, but not like you're the police. And this is it on paper where you can actually see it just a little bit better. Okay. Now, anyhow, let's put it on this. Anyhow, let's do this. I think it's going to be fine. I think it's going to be just fine. Fine. Alright, I need to cut it apart because knock hard is going to go on one line. Get the other scissors. Okay. So, in other words, a complete... yes! I mean, for real. Because by the time I go to all these appointments, can I just go check into the hospital and all the doctors come to me? Instead of me going all these places to get all these things done, can we please just do that? Because I need a break too. I need a mental evaluation. I just about died of pneumonia. Why? Because I'm freezing and he's hot. Mostly, let's get real, I'm sweating and he's cold. And he'll cut the air off on me. And I'm so hot that when I come back here, this is the coldest part of the house. But if I open the door, it'd be cooler in here. But it's okay right now. Anyhow, because it's got cloudy outside, it ain't that bad. The sun tried to pick out and it got hot. Well, anywho, yes, an overhaul. Exactly. Can I please get that? How do I do that, please? Who do I see? Where do I sign up? What room do I check in? And can I please get a shot of morphine in the butt or some? I mean, when I went to the doctor the other day, I told her, I think she tested me for COVID. She checked me for flu. She did 2 different COVID tests or something for real, and the flu shot, and 2 chest X-rays, 2 COVID, a flu, 2 chest X-rays, and she come back and said, well, that's negative, that's negative, that's negative. I'm like, right? She said, I think it's pneumonia. I said, right? That's what that's what I told her. But I've had double pneumonia, y'all. I mean, back in the day, back in early 2000, I didn't even know I had it. I mean, I was like dying. But for real, that was bad. Anywho, blah, blah, blah. Man up. So, can I check in? Can I get a shot in the butt? But I told her, I said, I need a shot in the butt and my meds. She said, oh, we're going to get you hooked up. And she come back with 2 shots. I said, I guess those are different, obviously. She's like, yeah. I said, well, put them in this hip because that hip hurts. And she's like, well, I usually do them in each. I said, all right, drop the drawers, get it. Let's go. I got to go lay down. I love my doctor. Actually, I see the nurse practitioner, but my normal practitioner was busy, and that's okay. I mean, hey, I knew what I had. It wasn't nothing bad, I say it wasn't bad. You know what I mean? It was simple. We knew what it was. I knew what it was. And so I seen a new nurse practitioner. She's sweet. I think she's straight out of Pampers. Now, let me tell y'all what. One time, I had a spur on the bottom of my foot. Me and my girlfriend, I started doing couponing, extreme couponing with her. She's from Georgia. Love her. She's so fun. But anyway, she about killed me. For real. I hate shoes. Y'all know, I wear flops. That's one thing I think is wrong with my feet. I'm wearing the worst shoes possible. It is what it is. Look, I ain't wearing no shoes. But I did do a pedicure because it's flop season, and I'm not putting on a little old covered toe shoe that I do wear during the winter. And it's a knitted shirt, a knitted shoe. I like them because they're light, they're airy. But I am not wearing no tennis shoe. This E needs. There's not. I feel like I need a. Maybe not. I feel like I need a hole there. I'm trying to cut the most off the edges so when I lay it, I can kind of get more of a feeling of how it's going to lay. See, y'all might have to slide comment. See, I want to put this over here just a little bit. Let me round my edge a little bit so I can see just a little bit. Just a little bit. I don't know, y'all ever do this? I like doing the cricket thing, which mine's a silhouette, whatever, blah. Get off. I'm about to cut him off. So, back to my passing out story. The last job I went with Chris, he called. Well, he wanted me to go with him. No, he wanted me to. I went down there on my own. He called me to bring something. He always needs me to bring something. Okay. And the reason I say that is because I was in my own vehicle because I was behind him and I went live with the load of the truck in front of me. And it was just everywhere. Okay, so we're rolling up these huge logs, y'all. I mean, these logs were, man, this is perfect. So that's how this is going to go. And it fits just perfect. And we're going to resin this. Do y'all want to resin it with me? Pleurisy. Yes, that's bad. That is bad. I've not had pleurisy. I think I was on the border back when I had the double pneumonia. But no, my neighbor I think did. I think she did. No, I don't want that. I don't want that. The pneumonia, I mean, I was coughing so bad. And the reason I called on Monday evening at 4 o'clock, and I knew that was kind of a, probably a no-go. But you just never know because they're just right here. Right there. So, yeah, I'm in the middle of my town. I mean, everything's just right there. But anyway, how you doing, girl? How's that baby? So, okay, so the last job I went to take him something, and I'm in, clothes like this, obviously a little nicer top, and some, nice sandals. And we're rolling logs. I mean, bigger than me, and y'all, I'm big. I mean, they're literally, this board, let me just see. I'm curious. This is probably about as big around as this board right here. It had been bigger, but he cut them in big chunks. You know what I mean? But I bet they were bigger than this. They were bigger. So that there is almost 2 foot, because that's almost as big as my mat. So they were probably about 2.5 foot. Maybe 3 a wide, and then probably about 4 and 5, probably about good 4.5, 5 foot chunk lengths. And we're rolling it up a ramp, like you would take your lawnmower and ride it up onto a trailer. We were doing this up onto a top of a bucket, a dump truck, okay? A flatbed dump truck. That's a long way up. And he's little, but he's powerful. I'm big. I got it, and we did it, and we was like second from the last one, and we went to push, and when he did, it twisted, and I jumped because I knew. Thank God, y'all. If I had not jumped as fast as I did, because the house was maybe 8 feet away from the truck. I run into the wall. I mean, I just hit the house because I was getting out the way, and he was screaming this before I was already running before he could scream, move. I seen it coming. I seen it twisting. I knew where it was going. I couldn't get it, and he done on the far side of it, and it was coming. And if I had not moved, I would not have a left foot. Hand God. That was bad. You're talking to me. That is a man's job. And I'm out there in dress shoes. Y'all guess who come to see us? It's like Mr. Rogers. It's Maximus. What you doing? You gonna go on the backside? You wanna come say hi? Alright, let's see. I need my sticky paper. I did buy some silver at Walmart. They had it on sale for $5, almost like 5 something. But this is a real pretty silver. It's almost like a chrome. But I bought it just in case, but I like what we got. I just, for $5 something, yeah. Hey, man, he went over there and laid down. Alright, I need my sticky paper. Right here. Maybe. I don't know. No, it's right here. Let me get back to these. I don't know why I put sticky paper. I bet it's over there. Let's see. No. That ain't big enough. Hold on. Something else already on it. I don't know what, but we ain't gonna take time to look. Let me go over here. I think my contact paper's over there. Good great. Am I ever prepared? No. Y'all know how many people get cussed on their lives for not being prepared. I'm thinking I am so blessed because y'all just are so patient, and thankfully I'm just so grateful because Samantha's life ain't in order. I know, Maximus. I gotta get over here. I gotta get right here for just a minute. I hope. I thought I got rid of more napkins than I did. I still got more napkins. I don't know how many of what. Oh, now he's gonna run. Hold on, I gotta move the dang napkins. Y'all. Samantha's life is not in order. Y'all know this. Where's my stuff? There it is. Don't tell me I ain't got none. What is this? Got some napkins. I hate to waste that. But we just may have to. Alright. Okay, I'm sorry. I forgot all about my tacky paper, y'all. I thought it was over here, maybe. Oh, y'all that just joined in late. Here's something else we're going to be doing. I did one of these for my mother-in-law. It had her name and her last name and farms because she boards horses. But a family member has a horse named Whiskey who is an ancestor of the Secretariat. But he can't race anymore. I think he did a couple of races. But I will be painting this, and it'll go on E6000 it to a piece of tin. And so we'll be doing that after we finish this and the mailbox swag. We'll be doing that. So, okay. I think I can cut that in half. But that let me show these doors in there with this TV and stuff. Y'all, that's one thing, I'm not so close to my door no more. I can't just, well, usually I can slam, but anywho, y'all know what I'm saying. Alright, let's see. Let me cut it in half so it'll be even-ish. But when I about dropped that on my foot, or he about dropped that on my foot, I didn't do it. But yeah, I went live. I was behind him, and well, I may have enough with all this because I mean, there ain't no sense in wasting. Where's my squeegee? Squeegee. I just had it. Y'all, everything has been in my way. This whole room, y'all, it took me forever to get my desk cleaned off. Just to come live. My gosh. Y'all, it was a hot mess. But I'm like, if you would just tell me that you need me to help you, I wouldn't come in bed clothes, nor would I come in dress clothes. I mean, I could come prepared. You know what I mean? I don't mind helping him. I like going and helping. I really do. Y'all, this morning he goes to, I need to cut that. Hold on. All right. I had a piece that didn't cut real nicely like I would like. So let me see. I think these are going. So it didn't like get it as nice around. I don't know why though, because the other cake did fine. Anyway, we're just gonna snip it off. I don't know if y'all can hear it thundering. Probably not. But that was weird. Like a clear piece of plastic. That was weird. Maybe it come off my scissors. I don't know. I thought that might would pick off. Hey, that's probably something. Oh, Chris almost got me a cordless hot glue gun today, but it didn't have a battery. You know, you got always buy batteries separate. Why? Why can't y'all? Who on here? Did y'all hear my cries for the helps of the Keurig to descale that thing? Please tell me somebody knows how to do that. Whoa. I gotta get this cut so I can. Come on. I guess if I took my straight knife. I just don't want to do that. There we go. I think it's got a clear plastic on top of that black. Does. Because I can see it hanging off the sea. You know, what did I do? That is weird. What did I do? Oh, I cut it. Oh, I cut it. Don't do that. Alright. Oh, it may. I bet it come off of this and then on that. That's what it did. Look, we'll figure it out. I'm kind of excited to really see how this is going to look with that glitter on my board. Did y'all see the new frames I found at Dollar Tree? I haven't a clue. I haven't a clue either. Bobby, I got a cordless from home. Hold on. Let me go right here. From Home Depot last year on sale online, but I'd rather use my electric. I wondered really. Okay, and I have 2 cordless glue, both right. See, I like Ryobi's. One use skinny sticks. I'd rather the fatter ones. I prefer the fatter ones. I don't know why, I just do. I think obviously they last a little longer. How you doing, Bobby Sue? Bobby Sue. Y'all, she's got the paparazzi going on. Paparazzi in the house. Oh. I have got to figure that Keurig thing out, y'all. I'm going to call Keurig. It's going to be 1-800-BITE ME. I bought that kit yesterday at Walmart for like $9, whatever it was, which was cheap. It's got the little cup thingy in it. And y'all, the guy on YouTube had problems. And I'm like, okay, if this idiot, okay, I should say idiot, if he can't get it, and he's supposed to know what he's doing. No. Can anything be simple? No. No. Bobby Sue, is raining on you down there, girl? It is like, it quit and it got hot and then it started again. I hadn't done a cordless before, but, you know, I give anything a whirl once. Maybe twice. Ow! Alright. I was going to use that at last resort, but this is so pretty that I wanted to use it for something a long time ago, and I never have. It's shelf paper from the Dollar Tree, I guess. Contact, yeah, I'm sure it is. I don't know, that may be Walmart. Anyway, it's pretty. I don't know, y'all. I've had it forever. But it's pretty. It's pretty. It's pretty. Alright. What in the world? Stick. Don't ask me. I don't know. I have no answers. I do not have answers. Is it raining on you, Susan? Sorry, my brain went blank. And Carol, no, she's in Ohio. The other Carol's in Louisiana. That's Decor's in Ohio. Has it stormed on you all day, Bobby? Bobby Sue, how do you do? It got pretty. It was ugly. It got pretty. It got ugly. It got pretty. It's just been on, off. I don't know. Here's what it is. Oh, did y'all see the frames I asked y'all? I used that same shot. It is pretty. I love these frames, and I know some of y'all jumped on. I'm going to show them to you one more time, and then anybody else doesn't know about this, going to go watch the replay. I've seen somebody make something with this, and I held them up to my girlfriend today, and she named it off. But it is a mermaid tail. Can y'all? Yeah. I had to look in the phone to see if y'all can see it. But then there's the shell. I didn't know about this at all. I was like, oh, cool. So, but these I knew about, and we'll make something later with this. It's a secret. Ancient Chinese secret. Not raining here, but should be. Oh, it's raining here. It ain't stopped. And rained, this afternoon, and rained the T-ball. It did rain it out. Or it may rain it out. You said it wasn't raining yet. Then you said it rained it out. I don't know. Maybe I misread. Imagine if you can. Samantha can't read. I can't see. Not raining, but should be this afternoon. It has rained every afternoon and rained. Oh, and rained. Okay, it rained every afternoon. I got you. I'm with you now, girl. Look, I'm slow, but I get there. Hold on. Okay, let's do the police here. That must. Oh well. It just ain't quite long enough. That's okay. We're gonna make it work, boys. Y'all, I don't know what the page name is. I want to say Reed. R-R-R-R. Good Lord, help me. R-E-E-D. It's some weather guy up around Nebraska. He's Storm Chaser. Oh my gosh. I have never, and I've been through a tornado or two, but nothing. Y'all, there's one. It had to be 3 miles long. There was 4 tornadoes coming out of it at one time. Putting the horsetails in. Huh? Sorry, it was putting the hair in horsetail. Hair in horsetail. Okay. Looks like it's going to rain anytime. It rained. Yeah, I got you, girl. I'm slow. Look, I'm slow. I got you. I had to go back and reread. Y'all, my ex from Tennessee, God rest his soul. He used to say, he'd give us hell, y'all. He like, yeah, we got in trouble for trying to smuggle books in the state of Alabama. I'm like, oh, you're such a smart jackalope. Y'all, he called me the Alabama rattlesnake. I'm like, yeah. He had a nickname for everyone. And when he passed, I was going through his phone, and I'm like, all these nicknames, I don't know their real names. And I'm like, and that's okay, because they all know me by a nickname. They're like, oh, you're the Alabama rattlesnake. Yes, that would be me. Oh my gosh. I talked to my son the other day, and he says, you're loving son, which is just like his daddy. He talks just like his daddy. I said, oh my God, if you just knew how much you sound like your daddy. Y'all, he does. My old man. That's my old man there. My ex, my son's father. He was such a Jack, which he loved Jack Daniels, aka loved it more than anybody or anything. But let's see if I can get this to stay, y'all. I don't know. Let's see what we can do. See what we can do. Somebody did something the other day. I'm like, why did they do that? What did they do? I forget what she did. I hate this contact paper. It don't work. I just want to peel it off and stick it on the design on my board. You know what I mean? It's like you got to coax it to stay where you need it. You know what? I think. Isn't it easier if you do it backwards like this, maybe? I think this is the trick. Maybe. I don't know. Oh, it was an iron-on that somebody was doing. And she was doing a little mini thing, blah, blah, blah. And it is easier, I think, if you go backwards like I'm doing right here. I don't know. It may not be. It may just be in my mind. But anyway, actually, it is easier because you're literally pulling the paper off of it versus, get off the paper. I'm sorry. I'm trying to make sure y'all see. If y'all can't see, maybe comment. Sometimes you have to hit an arrow. Sometimes you have to swipe it. Sometimes y'all, I don't know. Facebook keep changing stuff. Anyway. Squirrel. Is that a wine glass frame? No, it's actually a mermaid tail. It's a mermaid's tail. I'll show it to you again. It's a mermaid's tail. It's so cute. And what I have in mind, I've seen one lady that I like to watch in Georgia, and she made something with it a couple weeks ago or a week ago, whatever. Y'all, I don't know. It's nothing, got no time frame since. But she did something really cute. I was like, I wish I could really think of things like that sometimes, but we're going to make one. I'll dedicate it to her. She remembers my, it's Sin's crafting bin. Y'all know I talk about her all the time. Well, anyway, she's in Georgia, and she does so much crafting in general. She makes wreaths, but not like this, you know. She just does little simple things of all kinds of door hangers and such. She does beautiful work. She does such beautiful work. But she is so, I don't know, imaginative. You know what I mean? Okay, let me show you that frame one more time. You know what I'm saying. She just brings it. I don't know if she sees it or she can paint. She just does some really neat things. Let me get you a piece of paper. Hold on. Go in there. Go in there. Fall. See how the fish looks? It looks like a fish. And then it's got the tail like a mermaid. But it's 17. Didn't I say 17? I don't know. Yeah, 17 by about 9 wide. But she did something really cute, and I showed it to my girlfriend today, and she named it right off. And I'm like, dang, girl, you getting smarts. I love Andy, guys. She ain't always the sharpest tack in the book. You know what I mean? But I love her. She's so crafty, too, though. Andy's very crafty. I need to show y'all a painting she did. It's in the under. She used to do a lot of the paint pours, and she did and people do it so much now. They do the, but that would be cute as a wine glass. You could do that. And so many people, I don't know. I'm not really into me personally, I love wine because ain't nothing better than a wino buzz. Y'all know? I don't know. That's the funnest buzz there is. The funnest legal buzz that there is. Okay. But, crushed glass. Now, Andy made me mine years ago, okay? So, people that's now doing all this crushed glass and selling it and trying to teach you. My girlfriend did this on her own. I don't know if she's seen it or what. I don't know if her process is the same as anybody. I don't know. I don't know how she did it. Y'all, this is coming off so much easier going backwards. I don't know if y'all are used to doing this. I'm not. Y'all know I don't do this very often. Now, I did love doing our iron-ons back in the day. And Bobby Sue wore her iron-on on her live the other day. Bless her. Bless her. Love her. Can't nothing be simple. I'm going to tell you, nothing can be simple. Like the Keurig. I'm going to have to go get that picture so y'all can see what Andy did on the broke glass and paint pour. And y'all know, my Bama is my favorite colors and stuff and schemes. And so my bedroom used to be very maroon color. And then my comforter got messed up, blah, 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 blah. So I don't really have that set like I used to. But I love the painting. And she did a beautiful job. I want to go get it. It's just right in my living room. I know right where it's at. I know right where it's at. Yeah, I don't know where very many things are in my house. Oh, gosh. Don't do it. Don't do it. It was simple till I said it was simple. Because then what? Nothing can be simple. Lord help us. Oh my goodness. Y'all, this sticky transfer tape, this is from the Dollar Tree tape right there. So, peeling it backwards, yeah, I caught that, by golly. Oh, I thought it was something else. Hold on, let me go get that paint. Now I got to show y'all. Did y'all see my horse that I'm going to do? Y'all seen the one I did last year, I think. Hold on. I don't charge extra for dust. Y'all, I'm so bad. Now, y'all know I packed up most of the house, but let me kind of dust off the front just a little bit, just a little bit, just a little bit. I don't want y'all to see all that. Because I've got them stood up. All my pictures are stood up in a box in a trash, like an old trash, not trash can, but it's a bin, like a big trash bin kind of thing. I don't know. Now, this is just color scheme. And I love that. And I know she said she put the glass in the oven and then crushed it. Isn't that cool? And she did the paint pour. But I loved it. I thought she did a beautiful job. Now, yeah, it needs to be dusted a little bit. And it really doesn't matter how you would want to stand it. There's no wrong or right, you know? I think it's pretty. I've dinged it up a little bit, but it is pretty. Oh, let me put the horse behind. Ooh, that might be pretty. Oh, yeah. How pretty. That is pretty. Do y'all see that? Oh, Chris fixed my foam maker. That is pretty. It says whiskey, and if y'all just tuning in or you're on replay, didn't catch it, this horse was, or is, she is still alive. I think it's a boy. Whiskey was is kin to the Secretariat. But that is pretty back there. That really gives me a whole nother idea. That is so pretty. I like it. I do like that. That is just so glitzy. Glitzy. Okay. Don't do that. Okay. Let's rock and roll hoochie coo. We're almost done. Almost done with this part anyway. Alright. So, we're going to put knock hard. And get lined up. Now I do have a level because why? We want to make sure it's level. And if I don't mess this up, oh, dear baby Jesus. All right, let's see. And what I'm doing is putting it right below my letters. And see it in my bubble, and that lines up. Oh, my D's barely coming out. We gotta back it up. We're gonna put resin over the top of this, and it'll really cinch it to the board, and it'll really make that glitter behind it pop too, I think. Let's see if I got it still lined up. Yeah. Yes, yes I do. Make sure. Okay. Y'all, let's get on. I don't know. Y'all, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it good enough. That black may not be bright enough. That's not going to be bright enough. Maybe I were to go take some white to my steaks. That's not going to be bright enough. That's going to be too dark. Let me cut the light off just a second. Let me show y'all what it looks like. I don't know. I don't know. See, as I'm sitting here looking at myself messing this up, that would be really good with the white letter. You know, that would pop. But that's backwards. It's not actually probably looks right to y'all. But, gosh. What should I go paint my sign whiter? Yeah, it's too dark. I know. Do I do the letters white, or do I do them whiter, or do I make my board whiter? What do y'all think? The board or the sign? Either one. Y'all tell me what you think would look better. To make the USA whiter or the letters whiter? Gosh. I don't know if I could. I do have the silver lead. Like I said, I bought silver. But I'm afraid that won't be bright enough. I think that might be still, I don't know. Let me take it out of the plastic. Recut the white vinyl. She said the board. One said board, one said vinyl. Silver will work. It's too dark. If I can get it out. See, God said buy the vinyl yesterday. Like I said, Walmart had it for under $6, which was a good deal, and it's 24 long, you know? So it'd be a good deal if I can get it out of the container. Vinyl. Okay. Let's see. Any keys, any ideas on how to get the vinyl out of the package? Okay. Good gravy. The iron-on that I used to do, I bought sheets of those. They're in they're just square sheets. These are rolls, of course. Okay, see how that silver. See, I think that'll look better. Yeah, that'll shine on it. Let's just rock and roll hoochie coo. You know? I don't want to waste these though, because I can use these on something else. So now, Now I need the backing back. I need the back, please. Whatever. Dang, man. All that work. Oh, well, you know, it happens. Thank you for sticking it out with me. Thank you. Thank you very much. Oh, that was cricket paper right there. That's why I had Pete. No, that one wasn't, though. I don't know. I had both. Oh, wait. I don't need to throw it away, Samantha. You need it. You need it. Dang, man. I hate that. I do. That just irks me. Oh! I lost my O. Hold on. Yeah, you can't even see the O on the exclamation point. It's lost. Hold on. Dang. That was pretty. But she liked the silver too. The other day we was talking about it. But the black has such a pretty pattern to it. You know, texture. It's really nice. That is really nice vinyl on that black. Manhandle, y'all. Got manhandle. Well, we got another knock hard. We'll just have to do it on a lighter board. That's okay. Hey, waste not want. We'll save it for another day. I need to put it where it ain't gonna stick to something. Right there, go good. Now, if I got enough of contact, well, I can use my black and white, whatever. Okay. All right. Let's see. I thought I had another roll of contact paper for real. Bubble, those poly bags. Alright. Okay, we gotta put this thing over here. Hold on. Sorry, y'all. Oh, well, it's part of crafting, right? That's part of crafting, and it really is. You know, you never know. You never know. You want to help me? What you doing, baby dog? Y'all, I've been having to give him some anxiety meds for this thunder. He gets to where he is scratching my floor like he's trying to dig his way out. Stat. For real. For real. Alright, let's see. But the anxiety meds do work, which I've not gave him any today. And he's done fine. Which is not, it thundered pretty bad a little earlier. Like when I first was messaging and posted earlier. And then it got good, you know, and then it got hot, and then here we go with rain again. I mean, you know. Alright, so but I did decide to do blue and black, and then the blue as well, and that way I can kind of, maybe if I need to, cover my frame more so with more mesh. You know, the other day I was going through a dilemma, but I got to thinking my board is, the sign is going to cover up so much of the wreath. I don't think it's going to need it. By the time we do the sign and then a bow, this bow is huge. The bow is huge. Round and round we go, y'all. I don't know where we're plugging this up. Right there. All right. Spin. As long as y'all don't go flinging out the thing, I'm fine. This one, alright. I will plug it into the computer, Samantha. Yeah. Hold the line, y'all. Oh, I got to plug it into the outlet, not the computer. Yeah, I got to plug it in the computer, too. Well, it's got to be plugged into the computer. there's that. Oh. Okay. Yo, all these cords. All these cords. My hair bow just went floating down the pole because I got them clipped to my pole. So, okay. Let's see. That's weird. Oh, I unplugged the wrong one. That's why. I'm like, why did that do that? Because you unplugged the wrong one, Samantha. I thought it wiggled the other cord. Sorry. Hold on. Put it on the back side, or maybe I won't. Then I'll know. Then I'll know. Don't mess with the back. I need a new computer. I need a phone. Yeah, I need all the things. I need a coffee pot. Stop. Okay. All right. Okay. And I know several of y'all tell me the tape trick. I'm so glad. Because, you know, that just makes my life so much simpler. It's easy, and it does the job. Yeah, cricket. Cricket. Like I said, it's 24 long. So for 5 something, that ain't a bad deal. Okay, what am I doing? I guess it is bright. I'm just used to this other one on too. Alright. Let's see. Silhouette. Okay. And then I need tape. Went to Harbor Freight today. I bought me another hot iron, whatever, wood burner. This one was $18. They had one for $5, but it was more of a welding tool, you know, because that's what they're for. Well, the wood burner is not, but they're also a solder iron, which is like a welding. Come on. Anyway, I forgot I needed wire, my 22 gauge. I thought I had ordered some on Amazon like weeks ago, and obviously I didn't place the order. I just put everything in my cart. Y'all know what I did. I don't know why or how. I'm trying to think which app. I think it's a new one. I don't think it was Temu. I know it wasn't Temu. It was another clothing app I bought some stuff from. $10,000 in shipping. I'm like, what? I'm out. Yeah, I had, what do you call it? Palpitations. Where's my knife? This is a new roll. But I was so mad at myself when I got home. I was like, dang, man, the one thing I really needed is some 22 gauge wire. And Amazon's got like a 6-pack, all different colors. You know, one's green, one's brown, whatever, black, yada, yada. Okay, let me go to open. Open, not card. I don't know what I hit. Okay, there we go. No, close this. No. Alright. I'm going to bring it down just a little bit on my board over there, on my computer, so I don't get my... That's great. La 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 la. Susan, what you cooking? You still with me? Susan's always cooking. Susan be cooking. She be cooking all the stuff. I made some eggs and made him some gravy this morning when we got back from Tractor Supply and the Dollar Tree. They're next door to each other in Birmingham. So like, which I only bought a few dollars of everything. I did not get quite crazy at the store. I didn't have it to get crazy with. Alright. Y'all see I just taped that edge down, and then I got that little hot mess right there. That's where I folded it by accident. So let's cut that off so it don't get stuck in my machine. Alright, let me... I don't really know why this tape is over here. I don't know why I have this roll of tape over here. I did get me some more duct tape. Y'all should see what duct tape he brought in here for me the other day. He run over it in the mud and it squished to an oval and he brings it in here. I'm like, get that out of my room. Get that out of here. Are you nuts? You lost your loving mind. Let me come down. Oh, come on. Oh, yeah, the whole thing's messed up. Dude. Let's see. And that was actually, that was great. I just moved it way over to the far side. It's okay. No big deal. Nothing, no foul, no, yeah, we're all good. I just want to give my top a little bit of extra room where like my K and stuff. Let me go to send and see what that looks like on my cut. Yeah. I want, okay, design. No. Okay, send. No, go back to design. Hold on, I gotta remove this over just a little bit. I got it too far over. Whoa. It's like it won't let you put it where you really want, what you really want. Do y'all know that, I've been watching replays. Yeah, I've got that cut line. Hold on, I gotta come down. That was not the right way, Samantha. Y'all, hang on. I can't. It's either way too far over this way, way too... I don't know. Let's just do it. I guess I need to put the mat in there. Hold on. Why is it not on? There it goes. Alright, let's do our test. What did I do? Cut it down and back off? I guess I did. Dream it up, cut it out. That's what their logo is on here. Dream it up. Susan, I want to know what you're fixing. He's funny. I don't even know who he is. Who we talking about? Who we talking about? Load cut mat, y'all. Who we talking about? Sally? I don't even know. I don't even know, girl. I am not even gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Alright, test. Okay, I was watching replays on the singing thing. Yeah. I forgot that was just a test cut. I just want to make sure. Oh, what do I have my set on? Y'all, one day I had my set. Say, I don't know. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. One, you want to make sure it goes through your vinyl. See, test cut. It cuts a triangle and a square. Okay. So you got a triangle, and then you got a square that goes around that triangle. And point is that you know that it's going to cut all the way through, but, okay, there it goes. I was going to say, but it ain't really wanting to come out, so I might need to go just a little bit more on my pressure just to not have it snag a little bit. So I'm going to go a little stronger on my, I always do my test cut. Ever since I found out that little button, oh yeah, it's on. We ain't going to be printing. Look, my other girlfriend, when she first got her Cricut, I didn't know nothing about it. I didn't know I needed to read and figure it out myself. Let me say that. But anyway, Susan, I wanted to know what you're cooking. What was I saying, Sally? Let me go to force. Let's go to force. Let's go up. Let's go to speed. Let's go up on our speed. That'd be good. Force. What am I doing? Oh, that's the passes. Good gravy. Good gravy. Thank God I reread that. Okay, blade depth. Okay, that'll do too. Okay, because my force is 10, my speed is 5, but my depth was like 1. So I'm going to go just up to like 2 or 3. Alright, and you got one pass, because this is just slick vinyl, and I got vinyl matte. Let's go to vinyl shiny, glossy. Alright, nope, go back up on my force. Force video. Okay. Send. Okay. But y'all, what's his name? Boy George. Did I say his name a while ago? Did I say Boy George? I don't think I did. You said he's funny, but I'm not sure who he is. Did I say Boy George? Because I know I was thinking that. I liked him back in the 80s because he was, you know, all the things. He was funny. He was funny. But he was, you know, well, did he? I don't know if he had more than one hit wonder, but, you know, he was who he is. And he looks no different, just an older version with a darker mustache. Or a mustache, rather. So, Susan is not communicating. I'm sure her hands are involved in something battering and cooking and splattering and all the things. What are y'all having tonight? Well, Sally, it's time for you to go to bed, ain't it? Oh my gosh. No, it ain't that late. Y'all, it's not even 4. It's just after 4. I don't know what to do with my day. I'll tell you, I did not sleep. I cannot sleep. I don't know if it's the medicine. And I am tired because I've not slept. I usually fall asleep around 4 or 5 in the morning. And he wanted coffee. And I thought, oh, well, let me go clean it. And then he's like, oh, let me fix the coffee first. Let me fix a cup. I'm like, okay, definitely. Me too. And so I just never went back, you know, to lay down. But I'm feeling it coming, you know. I'm feeling the need of laying. 10:17. I know, guys. I don't know. I'm thinking, you know, usually it's 6, 7 o'clock by now in my real life. In my real lifetime. You know what I'm saying. Because Samantha's never. Y'all, I'm like, people are going to be so surprised. And I actually had wrote my post, and I had wrote it longer and put more in there. And I thought, So I took a lot out. But if I'd have posted it when I was originally done, I would have posted that a little after about 10:30. Maybe sooner. Because it was 12:01 or 2 when I hit send. Because I said, oh, it's not even 11, or it's not even noon yet, is what I said. Because at that time, it was a little after 11. Prior, the first time, it was just a little after, like I said, 10-ish. In the morning, y'all, this morning. I do not do mornings. I'm one of those who, when the sun comes up, I really get into my deep sleep. That's when I sleep the best, is when the sun comes up. I just do. You would think that would not cut that much. It's not that much to cut. But anyway, okay, so we're just waiting. We're just bypassing time here. Let me just take a pause with the call. Oh, you know, I know I'm done. What a dick. Yeah, right here. What's that mean? Settle down. I'm about out of tea. I got a little bit. Well, Sally, what did you have for dinner? Since it's already beyond dinner time for you, what did you eat? I don't know what I want. I had an egg sandwich. I'm going to be back on my diet, for real. We got to get back to losing weight. Y'all, today's the 17th. Six days, which I was thinking, not just counting. I counted on my fingers, but then I started thinking, I didn't want y'all to sit here and think, gosh, it should take that long to count 6 days. My girlfriend got me, that was part of my post. She got me a sausage. Oh, my neck. What did I do? I get it whipped around. I got it all whipped around. Y'all can't even see it. Good lordy. I thought I had it fixed right before I came on live. Well, I may have. I've been upside down doing all the things now. My girlfriend got me I wish it was on just a little bit longer of a necklace, but I love the chain. And it's a heart. For besties. That's my birthday gift, which I'm not yet my birthday. I was going to say, where's the E in Polish? It ain't got there yet. But sausage mashed, I do got some mashed potatoes left in the fridge and some pork chops. Oh, I bought Walmart had, they were like almost 2 inches thick, no joke. They were cheaper than the little thin ones. I'm like, what in the world? But okay, we'll take the thick ones. And I think I'm going to heat that up. And make some green beans. That does that. I love mashed potatoes and green beans. I love mashed potatoes. I love potatoes any which way, but mashed potatoes is my favorite. Ever. I used to make mashed potato sandwiches when I was a kid. My daddy still laughs about that. I did buy me one of these sanding blocky things from the Walmart the other night. The little gator. I don't know how much it was. I don't remember. I've got to have some 22 gauge wire is what I got to order. And I wish I'd have thought about it when I was at Harbor Freight because I bet they had it. And Chris don't know this. It's a 50 pack. Blades. Utility blade. Utility knife. Why? Because he comes. Y'all, if I go in there and was to show you this duct tape he brought to me, y'all would write him some hate mail. Our girl cannot crap with that. And my K at the very tip where this my little cutout is, it got itty bitty hair in there of my K, but that's okay. It ain't a big deal. Any big deals. We're gonna be A-okay. What the world, Samantha? What the what? What the what? Let me get all this undone. Hold on. Okay. Let me find this wire. Turn some light back on. I can't see in here, y'all. Let's see. Alright. Here. My hands, I do not know why. I'm going to say the sweating and being so hot. I've drank so much water the past several days. Literally. Well, since I've been sick, hold on. What have I done? Lord mercy. I've tangled my wire all up in my turntable. Oh. I don't know, y'all. I don't know what done. What I do? Man, I got that on the brain. It's like I can smell the pork chops. Like now I can smell the pork chops. I didn't eat a whole lot this morning. I ate a little bit. I mainly cooked it for him. Because I was trying to be nice. It is a chore. Y'all ever feel like that? Y'all ever feel like being nice is a chore? Or is it just me? No. Go out. Okay. Okay. Alright. Alright. I'm going to get my scissors. Scissors. Ooh. Jungle. I think I wanna know you. Let me do this. What's up, bundle this? What I do with my knife. You can use a utility knife like I am, but don't press hard or you'll cut right through to your mat. I can't see. Okay, I didn't want to get through the shadow over there. I don't want to cut the end off of anything. Feel like it's crooked. Which my paper could be a little shifted. Alright. At least I have a line. I don't want to cut through to my mat. Not that the mat's all that grand, because it ain't, but you know, let's not be destructive. Nothing, never mind. Nothing, never mind. I was just thinking about that clear plastic I had on my letters earlier, and it could have been my tape from the top of my mat from cutting it with the tape at the top. But that's at the very, I don't know, maybe it was closer. Anyway, blah. Yeah. One more time. We're going to pull this out. And I'm going to go get something in my belly because I'm getting a little nauseated. I was so nauseous yesterday. And oh my gosh, yesterday I thought I was going to literally be so sick. And the day before I did have a stomach bug, which I think was because of my medicine more so than anything. She told me it could, but I don't know. It sure waited many days. All right, let me tighten this up because I don't want to ruin this. I don't want to do a tube. A tube. Oh, there it is. I'm still looking for that, what you call it? Yeah. Sticky tape. You know what I'm talking about. Transfer tape. Alright. Okay. One more time. Sometimes you have to pretend to be not your girl. Sometimes. Sometimes. Let me tell you a story. Let me tell you a little story about Jack and Diane. Two American kids growing up in the heartland. Jackie gonna be a football star. Samantha plays nice. More than she probably should. Why? Because that's the kind of person I am. For real. I don't know. I really am not much about starting issues. I really don't. I want to make sure I don't cut my letter like I did my little Y earlier. But you know, sometimes it is hard to refrain. But I think, what would Jesus do? No, I'm. That was cynical, and I shouldn't have said that. But really, we should think that way, y'all. If y'all didn't see my post on the little bench at the school, you must go read it and send it to everyone you know. It needs to go so viral. It ain't even funny. It is beyond the kindest and the way the world ought to be kind of thing. Maybe the way it used to be, if you will. In a way. Not 100%, not really, but more so than today for, But please go read it if you hadn't. It's very close to the top. I think I can't remember if it's the second post down, because I just posted earlier today. And I think before that was the bench. I can't remember if I posted something else in between. I really can't. I don't think so, but I may have. I can't remember if I did post something because I was going to, but I can't remember if I did or not. Isn't that sad? Because I've been in my mind and all in my feelings, as they say. But anyway, point being, it really, really is very touching and such a thoughtful thing, such a thoughtful way of life, the way it ought to be, the way it ought to be without being told or, you know, it's just human decency. It's human kindness. It's, I don't know. I grew up in the woods with no one. But I did have what was like another family. They moved with us from Birmingham to where we were out here. And they had a handicapped child. And, you know, back in our day, it was so common to be called retarded. And I do not like that word. I never use it. I do not like to hear somebody use it. It bothers me on very many personal levels. As a person, as a human, as dignity goes. Because I don't take that word lightly. Because I did grow up with what you would consider true retardation. And she had cerebral palsy. And her mom had a car wreck when she was pregnant. And it was her middle child, because there's an older daughter. Why did it do that? That is so weird. Maybe I did it with my sisters. Okay, anyway, sorry. She was in a car wreck, and during the car wreck, the baby in her belly, the brain hit the steering wheel, and it damaged her brain, and she couldn't really talk. There was no talk. She just yeah, you know, kind of thing. And after a while, you know, you communicate because you're around her every day and that kind of thing, you know. And she get a temper. Oh my gosh. And she is actually older than me. I thought I was a year or two older than her. She is actually 2 years older than me. I'll be 53 in 6 days. Now I have to hurt y'all. Don't tell nobody. Don't tell nobody. Anyway, it's a miracle. They said she wouldn't live beyond 7, 8 years old. She couldn't sit up. She couldn't talk. She couldn't walk. I mean, she's just invalid. And she'd watch TV. And she did get to go to school. And, you know, they let her go to school even into her 30s. Just a couple days a week to give her something to do. Which I thought was a miracle and so kind. Because she loved school. And my neighbor, who was my age, she's a year or two older than me, but she had a child who was very similar, but she could communicate. But she was in a wheelchair and she could move it with her mouth and things. And she actually was she's educated. You know, she wasn't as detrimental. But Catherine, we called her KK, they had to puree her food and baby feed her whole life and diaper her still. I mean, it's sad, but, you know, God does things for his own, you know, I don't know. But it bothers me. And it's like, people like that, today, people just walk by like, you know. And that is so wrong. And that's one thing I thought of a little bit about the poem of the bench is, you know, so many children are left out for whatever reasons. So many reasons, you know. And it's just like, that was so heartfelt to me. And I loved it. I loved what it stood for. I loved what it meant. And I just resonate with that just from my upbringing. And I do think that should be as viral as the C word. And I don't mean dirty word. I mean, but, you know, but I don't like that word. But I think all children ought to have playmates. They ought to be included. But so many aren't. You know? Y'all know I get deep up in here, but I just, I'm a realist, I guess. Reality, what do you call it? A realist? I don't know. I think about other people. I think a lot of times like that. I think about them, if truth be known. Do I always know? But do I, in those situations, every time? Do I think about a child sitting there by himself? Yes. Did I hurt my heart? Yes. You know, yeah, it hurts my heart. But unfortunately, we live in a very cruel world. Oh, I know what I was telling y'all. Let's change the subject. Talk about the scary tornadoes. My gosh, y'all, I got to look that up. I can't post other people's stuff like that on my on my page. I could on my personal profile, and I may. So I'll let y'all know if I do. But go look up tornadoes, tornado chasers in Kansas. Oh my great! I think his last name is Reed, R-E-E-D. I don't know. I know I was saying that a while ago, but anyway, this is so much easier to peel, by the way, and it's because that black was so hard to see because it was so textured and ripply. You know, it has so much ripples and dents. It looked like a river. I don't know how to explain it. It looks like leather, like a leather belt kind of. Y'all, hold on. I did not look for my little plastic thingamajig that gets these little bits off of you. It's a little silicone base thingy that suctions to your desk, and you just touch it with this stuff, and it clings right to it. Ooh, dang, y'all see that? Thank goodness I had that on a roll. I'm glad I cut this like I did. I'm glad I went a little deeper and a little, what's the word? Yeah, because that's getting that really good. Yeah. Hold on. It's getting real good. Hold on. I'm going to get it off. I don't know. I guess I think I brought up with values. You know what I mean? And I know y'all were too, because y'all are my age, and we are that generation, if you will. And so many are not like that. So many don't think before they speak. I mean, we all say things stupidly at times, and I get that. But not when it goes to hurting someone so deep. Does that make sense? I like this. I like this. I'm glad I can see it better, because I think the black, I now need to, because I didn't change the size of nothing. I just moved it over on my board so it wouldn't be so close to the top, because remember I had to cut around my other letter at the top on my K. But that's because I was too close to my top of the border. Top of the border. But ooh, that sounds good. No. I was going to do hot dogs. I swear I smell pork chops ever since I said pork chop, y'all. I don't know. Chris and there cooking, we in trouble. Y'all, bless him. I don't know what he would do. Yeah, I do. We were broke up for a little while, a couple years back. Several years back. Way back. Okay, 10 years? I don't know. For about about 8 months or so. Anyway, blah. He lived at Dollar Tree grocery store. What? Dear baby Jesus, come home. Come home. Let me feed you. Y'all, I kicked him out over jumper cables. He took my jumper cable. And I know I've told y'all that story. That made me so mad. That made me mad. Was a nice no. He shouldn't have done that. He knew I was having jumper cable troubles. He knew I was having battery problems. Yo, I ain't never been so mad. I was mad. He was mad too. He about took my door with him out. My daddy had to take a sledgehammer and hammer my door back into the frame. No joke. No joke. It was almost out of the whole frame. I'm like, dang. Think he was a little mad? Mm-hmm. But then he didn't even have my jumper cables, y'all. They were 30 miles away. Alright. I'm going to finish picking this sign. I know some of y'all have left me, and that's okay. But I'll be back tomorrow. I may come back later tonight. I don't know, y'all. Let me see how I feel. Because like I said, I have not slept. I ain't going to lie to y'all. But I definitely will be here tomorrow. I may work on my sign tonight. I don't know. We'll see. I may work on it by myself just to hang out, you know, just to get it done. Because I know a lot of y'all don't want to watch this. Y'all are here to watch a wreath. And I appreciate y'all for hanging out and doing all the things. And if you're on replay, you can still, you know, hang a wreath on the door, which is the SHARE button. Make sure you hit the follow if you're interested. I do not always make signs, but sometimes we do all the things. They're all handmade. I do them all. I do custom orders. So this is part of a custom order design. And it gives you ideas and knowledge of how to work your machine, maybe. Or, you know, how to better do something. Or, I don't know, tips and tricks, y'all. I got them all day long. We got tricks. Got tricks all day. But I don't know if I'll ever get all this vinyl off my fingers because this is very... I'm going to show y'all this real quick because it actually did so good and I'm very excited about it. And I didn't cut my wire off either because I could see it. Y'all, that black was hard to see. Ooh, let's look. My fingers got that vinyl on. I think that's going to look a lot better with a silver. I know it's white on there, but that's what it looks like. But can y'all see how intricate the little lines are? Let me see. Like through the middle of the letters, like where the T, let me come back down. Like where it says don't, or not like the police, where it says not like, all them little bitty zips, all them little hairlines. And I'll show you one more thing. Okay. Like this hairline right here. And I know my O is apart right here, but I'll stick that back together. This little hairline right here. This hairline up in here. You got this little piece up into the C. That little bitty piece right at the bottom of the C. So those are really intricate cuts. And it was really hard to see on that black. And I know I didn't get it all out like that, like I did this one. Because you can actually see this better. But I appreciate y'all hanging out with me for a little while. I'm glad to be back. Y'all, we got to get busy. I got so much to get done. And thank y'all so much. Like I said, if y'all hadn't seen the post about the bench, go check it out. It's really sweet. It's very sweet. I do think it should be viral. I think the world should be viral in the way of doing it, acting it. Y'all have a wonderful evening. And I will see y'all, if I don't later on this evening, I will see y'all tomorrow probably around noonish. Y'all look for me. Make sure your notifications are turned on. Double check them. And because Facebook will be resetting all the things again. So I've heard everybody's having issues of all different kinds. So y'all have a lovely evening. Get you some rest. I know I need a little extra. And I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much. Have a great night. Let me say bye. Bye. Thanks.